What up, YouTube? It's your boy Blingo back here with another video. I hope y'all all been living y'all truth. Now, listen, we're going to be talking about Dame Dash and Joe Budden going at it, man. Dame Dash was going at it with Cameron last week. I think he was going at it with somebody else. I don't remember who. But now he's going at it with Joe Budden. We're going to be reacting to Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth's got all the details about Dame Dash versus Joe Budden. Let's check it out right now.
YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
Salute to Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth, appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Dame Dash just found another hip-hop podcaster to beef with. Right now, it seems like almost every week, we see Dame Dash doing something he said he never would. And that's being a chatty patty and gossiping about other people. While Dame was talking about Cameron, he made the claim that the Joe Budden podcast was a Rockefeller podcast.
But I know that I'm probably the most influential person in every person's life that talks about me.
All right, Dame. Stop it. Stop. See, you're already starting off with some craziness. Now, let's keep it real, Dame. All right? Look at me. Look at me, Dame, if you're watching this video, right? The reason that they're talking about you, though you might been kind of influential to some of them, you have a lot of things going on that makes people want to talk about you. All right? That's the honest truth. Okay, Dame? You're in this whole massive, debt that you're trying to get money back up to get out of. You're having medical issues, like issues with your eye. Then you're beefing with Cameron. And it's a lot going on with you. It's a lot going on with you. That's what makes people want to talk about you. All right? It's not necessarily they want to talk about you because they love you so much and you were just so influential to them. No. If you were so influential to them, they would not want to talk trash about you. They wouldn't. But let's keep going.
And I love all of y'all. No problems. Every podcaster now seems, mostly, they used to be Rockefeller. So Joe Budden was a Rockefeller. Noriega was a Rockefeller.
That's true.
Cameron was a Rockefeller. I used to manage Children of the Corn that Mace was in.
That's true.
And I tried to sign Gilly, but, niggas stopped it.
That's also true.
Who else?
Bleak?
They're all Rockefeller. It's like the Rockefeller podcast. And now Bleak.
Yep.
And again, Bleak, you too. We made a deal. You were going to stop talking about me, but you still say your little slick shit. It's cool. I love you. But you're working hard. I see you really out there hustling. You and me.
That's crazy, though. He do kind of got a point. Everybody, all the top guys were Rockefeller. But I don't remember Joe Budden being Rockefeller, though. I don't remember him being Rockefeller at all. I know Jay-Z did the Pump It Up remix. And then Joe Budden added, he did a Pump It Up freestyle. And then Joe Budden added another verse, and then they combined them. But I don't know if he was officially Rockefeller, though.
We know both. If you hustled this hard back then you wouldn't have to be hustling this hard
All
now.
right, see, Dame.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
Dame. Respectfully. Respectfully, you should not be talking about what somebody did back then and how it affects them right now. Because you know what they're going to say to you, right? When they want to come back at you, you know what they're going to say to you, right? They're going to say that there's a lot of things you should have did differently back in the day so you wouldn't be in the position that you in right now, all right? So let's not, Dame, this is not the right thing to do, all right? Just be happy for them and that's it. Let's not talk about what Memphis Bleak hustle was back then. He's doing good for himself now, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Instead of talking about homeboy, I believe we be talking about you. Same thing with Cam, same thing with Joe Budden, same thing with Nori. But now everyone's retired from rapping professionally. And now
why you compare all of them? When you say homeboy, he's talking about Jay. Why are we comparing them to Jay? Nobody has, and plus Jay hasn't really been in the media like that. Nobody really been talking about Jay like that. Anyway,
They're all doing talk shows or podcasts. Disrespect, you found your lick, but my first impression of y'all were rock stars. People that laughed at the press, just against the grain, do whatever you want. That was that Harlem shit.
we remember Dame because you used to do whatever you want, curse at everybody, curse people out, do this, middle finger this, screaming in the offices, doing all that crazy stuff. That was not the right thing to do, okay? It was not the right way to be. They don't want to be like that no more. You just be happy for them that they doing podcasts. Why is that a problem? They don't want to rap no more. They getting older. And you know what? It's like, yo, if I was in the industry for over 20 years and I got all this experience in it, why not be a podcast and talk about it? Give some insights about it. That's a good idea, ain't it?
And I'm still on that type of time.
Now, I don't think Dame actually meant it as a diss. He was basically saying that all you guys that's now doing media were once signed to Rockefeller. And Rockefeller back then was anti-media. We did not fuck with the media. We did not rock with journalists. In fact, we actually clowned them. But now you guys have all stopped rapping and started doing media, which is the opposite of what Rockefeller stood for. It's Dame Dash's way of trying to give a compliment. And there's also the theory out there that Joe and his podcast will not criticize Jay-Z or Rockefeller. Last week, Joe responded.
That is the thing. I mean, when it comes to Jay-Z and Rock Nation, Joe Budden does kind of tread softly, but almost every media does that.
Back to Dame Dash's accusation about his podcast being a Rockefeller podcast. Here's what he said.
So what did he say about me?
Yeah.
Dame said that all of the hot podcasters are Rockefeller podcasters.
Right. Okay. But he was lamenting that. He was basically saying that, like, we had this hot thing going on, and instead of having these artists who are pushing the culture and advancing the culture and laughing at the journalists and laughing at the media, now y'all have become the media. Y'all become the people. Talk about Cam, Mace, him, Nori.
He said, I thought all of y'all were rock stars, not chatty little bitches.
Basically.
He didn't say that, but that's what he was trying
We're
to
still
say.
waiting for the.
You could be a rock star, chatty little bitch.
So I want to let Dame know when I try not to support American New, you got to start with that. Support Dame shit.
Remember, Dame Dash does have his own podcast, guys. Or not podcast. His own network. He got his own network. American New Network on YouTube. So keep that in mind.
American New, go check it out. Now that that's out the way, Dame has to stop. Hey, leave me out of all that. Whatever you're doing. My name should have nothing to do with that. I was Rockefeller for 79 seconds.
So you
And
was
I keep it.
so Joe Budden was signed to Rockefeller? That's crazy. That's crazy. So technically, Dame right. He right.
I was Rockefeller for 79 seconds. And I keep it a secret.
So that's
It's
all
not
we
something
never
that I run around promoting or I'm proud of. I ain't released an album on Rockefeller. I ain't put a song out on Rockefeller.
Didn't get a rock chain?
I didn't get a Rockefeller chain. I didn't get a Rockefeller cup of coffee.
You got some spanky?
No, I didn't. I didn't get a Rockefeller penny. So when you having these Rockefeller conversations and shit, Hove don't even recognize me in the Rockefeller. It's always Dame talking. Keep me out of that. I'm not a Rockefeller rapper, artist, podcaster. I don't have nothing to do with none of that shit. Carlene barely buzzed the gate when I was at the motherfucker.
Who's that?
but still, like you could say that if you want. Is it on your mother freaking resume, Joe? Is it on your resume? Is it on your resume, bro? You were still signed to Rockefeller. That is crazy. Honestly, Joe Budden, Rockefeller Joe, man, yo, imagine Rock Joe. That probably would have been dope, though. That probably would have been dope for Joe. But Joe, you was signed to Rockefeller. You can't deny that, bro. You can't. You were signed.
Yeah, Carlene ain't want to hear
Joe
nothing.
guy's here again.
Hey, when over
That
Carlene
Joe
was
guy
back
is
there. Yeah, so I love Dame. Like I said, I'll never have a negative word to say about him. He's loaned me money out of his pocket. I won't say nothing bad about him. But please, I'm not Rockefeller nothing. I don't claim it. I'm not repping it. Shit, you shouldn't be repping it. But that's not my business. That's not my business. A Rockefeller podcast. Are you crazy, Dame?
Well, I think his bigger point was just he thought y'all were cool, and the space y'all operate in is gossip.
We not cool enough for you to dictate nothing about my actions. Hey, anybody out there that think we cool enough for y'all to dictate how I move, that's triggering for me. That's been a problem with me since pre-K.
Yeah, but he didn't really dictate how you moved, though, Joe. He was just saying, like, yo, you used to be Rockefeller, and just like everybody else, Cameron, Nori, Bleak, y'all all used to be Rockefeller, and now y'all all doing podcasts. All of y'all. He got a point. You can't deny that he got a point.
I'm rebellious. I just told my girl this shit.
On Sunday.
Some people. No, for real. I'm whatever the grain is in my blood and DNA to be against it. We just made up that way. Sorry. The fuck out of here. But that's my man, so I don't have nothing negative to say about him. And don't make it seem like I came and started this shit when it was in season, when it was trendy and fashionable.
What I didn't like about
you telling the Joe Budden story wrong. Don't.
That's true, though. Joe Budden was doing, like, this whole media thing for a while. Like, before it was a thing. He was live streaming before it was a thing. I don't even know how he live streamed back then. I don't know how he did that. I wonder what program, what app, what website he was using, because he was live streaming back then.
Tell my story. You not qualified to tell it. Shut the fuck up or deal with them. Deal with the niggas you have that type of history with. My stint was for a minute and a half.
And honestly,
Yo, I want to know what happened between Joe Budden and Rockefeller. Why didn't he stay? How did you only be signed on there for a little bit of time, and why? Like, why didn't you stay? Is it because the breakup? Like, what happened? I wonder. I got to look into that now.
Me off when he
Matter of fact, if any of y'all know, let me know in the comments, because I really want to know that one.
Said that shit. Niggas just be dropping my name and shit that has nothing to do with me. Please. Don't compare me to Bleak. Don't compare me to nobody that's ever been on Rockefeller that has a podcast. It's not the same.
Well, last night, Dame Dash responded back to Joe Budden and he made him an offer. Dame said, "Appreciate you, bro," at Joe Budden, but you just said you didn't receive any money from Rockefeller. But you just said I loaned you money. I'm confused. I wouldn't mind having a conversation so we can talk about it. But I did teach you how to do what you're doing now. I just don't do it for a living. Hashtag stay tuned. Dame, brother, if you wanted to get on the podcast, all you had to do was ask. It seems like this has been Dame's play all along. Let me just beef with the top media podcasters in hopes of getting invited. I'm not sure what's so confusing about Joe saying that you personally loaned him money out your own pockets, not Rockefeller.
All right. Now, this is the thing. Like I said earlier, remember, Dame Dash has a YouTube channel or a network called America New Network. I don't think he's doing this to get on the show. I really don't think he's doing this to have a sit down with Joe Budden. He's not. I think he wants to call out all the top guys. Now, this is me. I think he wants to call out all the top guys, and he wants them to talk about him. This is smart. And his plan, what I think his plan is and what it should be, honestly, is after they talk about him, he responds to them on his network. He responds to them on his network so people could go to his network to watch the response, which is a very smart play. I don't think he wants to do a sit down and he don't want to go on Joe Budden's show. No. If anything, he probably wants Joe Budden to come on his show, but it brings more hype and it brings more views if you do it, if he does it in a way where they're fighting or they're arguing or they're at odds. You know what I mean? Which is kind of smart, but I don't know if that's exactly what he's doing, but that's what I think he's doing.
Obviously, it's a huge difference if you loan somebody money out your own personal funds versus you writing them a check from a company that you work for. Maybe it's just me, but it seems like Dame is a bit jealous of everybody's career that used to be affiliated with Rockefeller because their podcasts are all doing well. They all stopped rapping and evolved, and Dame does not like that. Maybe he feels like these guys owe him something. He feels like
I do think he is a little bit bitter. Look, Dame Dash files for bankruptcy, says he is $25 million in debt.
with all his financial struggles, seeing all these guys being rich and successful and not really reaching back out to him, especially right now in his time of need, there's definitely a certain level of jealousy there. Dame, at this point, brother, go start your own podcast. Not the interviews you're doing on your platform.
He probably is a little jealous, though. He probably is a little jealous. And honestly, what y'all think? Y'all think somebody should come and help Dame? Y'all think he should be getting help? I mean, he did help a lot of people get on, though. He did. He helped a lot of people get on. But he pissed off a lot of people when he was hot. When he was hot, he pissed a lot of people off. So I don't know, man. I don't know if anybody gonna come and help him.
Not going on other people's podcasts and platforms, but your own actual podcast. That way you can talk as long as you want. You can make 6-hour episodes. I know you previously were clowning rappers that turned into podcasters, but at this point, it seems like you have a lot to get off your chest. That's exactly what a podcast is meant for. You guys get in the comments below. Do you guys want to see Dame and Joe Budden have this conversation on their podcast? Like this video, subscribe to my channel.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think I will watch it, to be honest. You know, no respect. I don't think I would watch it. But some people would. And it still will bring views to Dame Dash Network. It will bring views to the network. Gotta give it to them. But what do y'all think, man? Let me know in the comments, man. Y'all checking out Dame Dash American News Network? Do y'all think this whole thing is real? Do you think it's a setup? Do you think Dame Dash is playing everybody? Let me know in the comments, man. Guys, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram at BlingoTTM. I see y'all the next video. Live your truth. Peace.